Hello, Sandman25 here, and I'm going to be playing some Maple Story, running the Dojo Hall as far as I can go by myself, and giving some tips and advice as I go along, hopefully. And the background music is just the YouTube tab I have open up, and it's just a playlist, so hopefully you don't mind the music too much as I rant and rave and go along. So let's get started. Now, if you're just coming out of the dojo because you may have lost before, because obviously there's a stopping point for everyone, you can usually just tap him and just keep yourself away until he ends up summoning. Lower levels, usually it's easier because you can use spell without instantly killing him, and you can get your full HP and stuff back. That's, in my opinion, the easiest way without having to waste potions or anything along the lines. A lot of the times you're just going to be waiting for the boss to spawn some of the smaller monsters just so you can heal throughout the fight. I love this class, Battle Mage, because it also heals with one of their spells here, and in my opinion that is extremely helpful while doing bosses solo, but I have to stop at some point because I start just missing every time. So a lot of this is just pretty easy for the level, so or you can just be a mech and then it doesn't really matter what you do. I've been playing Maple Story for quite a while. I'm not, hipster or anything over here. I've been playing since it started. No, I came after, several years of it being out and just wanted to try it. By the way, this is a great place to just sit and heal up if you didn't get a potion or something, or didn't wait for the boss to spawn anything like I didn't. You just kind of wait, and usually it doesn't take long, but if you're the leader, then you usually have people screaming at you if you're in the team to hurry up, so let's continue on. In my opinion, I mean, you get free potions if you wait for them to spawn, and the EXP really isn't bad for as far as you can go for your level. I mean, I just leveled earlier just by doing this, so I can't really complain too much. So usually here, when he does his jump attack, which I kind of blanked out a little, sorry, listening to the music in the background, usually you can just jump it and not take any damage. It takes a little longer, but it's worth not taking the damage if you don't have to. Unless you're a mech, and then it doesn't matter still. This one gave me the most trouble because you have to get the timing right. Usually you can get about 3 hits in before he goes up, in which you cannot hit him, and I've tried dodging and it doesn't really work out. Maybe if you have like a dodge stat, then you can just dodge it or not really get hurt by it if you have good defense, but for the most part you just have to relentlessly attack until he dies. And the letters are just showing up. Usually they don't drop anything but potions because there's a golden compass event. I haven't really checked it out yet. I don't know, but yeah, this run's going pretty well. And sometimes your stopping point will change just because they may drop or they may not drop anything potion-wise, which does calculate in the end to how far you can go sometimes. See, there's a golden compass I was talking about. This one has a lot that you can do. He tends to just, for the main part, curse, but because of being a battle mage, I can just heal off it, all of his damage. And that cage that you just saw is one of the most bothering things that anything can do, in my opinion, because then you're kind of just left to not really do anything. I mean, unless you're a warrior, then you should probably be alright with that. These little guys, you gotta wait twice because they do turn into ghosts, and they sometimes drop extra things as ghosts, which is really nice. But now these potions are for later if I get cursed again to where I can't use my spells or whatever. Then I'll just pick one up as I go. They do disappear eventually, so don't try to time weight them out, because that just won't work out for you. Yeah, like that. Now, there's a trick you can do. You can kind of just avoid his spells while you're waiting if you don't have potions in the beginning. But because I do, I'm not going to waste my time. Apparently I don't have the right potions. I think it's the more rectangular ones that I'm looking for. So I'm going to take my own advice here and just skip through. And if you can leave one or two alone, and that's perfectly fine too. And you can just keep going until it goes away, which is perfectly fine, because sometimes he likes to spam in the beginning depending on how well you're doing. I guess. Sometimes just train him. But yes, the correct ones look like this, which I guess there are some there, but I missed them. And he's trying to spam it again, even though it's not going to work this time. That wasn't so bad. But yes, at a younger level, or lower, excuse me, lower level, it does take a lot longer. But if you get hit early on, as I'm pointing out with the mouse here, this bar will fill, and if you continue to heal yourself and just let the boss hit you and heal off the minions for a while, then this bar will fill, and it will give you a choice between invincibility, I believe, higher hits, or just a really damaging attack in general. I usually just do the damaging attack because it seems to work out the best, but to each his own, I guess. Haven't really been. And sometimes they just go up there, and you can just get them back later. I'm not really sure why they just choose to float off into nothing, but whatever floats their boat, I guess. Leave no monster behind. I am running very short in time, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this. So I'm going to cut it short here, just so I can put this on YouTube. Thanks for everyone joining me. I'll be back in about 2 seconds, so thank you. Bye.